There are more than 20. The
This
best
left
is
until
not
the
Trump
American
Harry
university.
is Musk who doesn't look at the code. I thought Musk just passively triggered
The hate has
internet
also
celebrity,
stopped
but
by
I didn't
itself.
expect he means business. Just after participating in the election
Spurs
of
immediately
President Trump,
posted
every
a post.
swing week voter
You can
recommended
get
$47 to make easy money. $47 can buy
buy
it,
at
but
a
it
loss.
can buy a lot for the president
On the
of the
surface, Musk
United
is
States.
using
money to encourage the
participate
American
in
commitment
commitment
to
to
the
the
First
book.
Amendment to the U.S.
Freedom of
and the right
speech.
to bear arms in the
But
Second
the real
Amendment
purpose
to assist
is
the Trump campaign, locking potential supporters.
Musk's goal.
million swing week voters. The total amount of the bid data in the area is
If only there
it's
was
okay
money.
to raise a money field.
$47
is just one of the numbers
Harry
for
takes.
Musk. But what I don't understand
He also
is
has
thoroughly learned from by Slovakia
It's
about your business.
It's
future.
all
shrunk on the president. In an interview with Fox
Musk
TV in
said,
the United
"The
States, reason why Harris has so much
Part of
support.
the
The reason is that if Trump wins, that Eberstein's Rory
will
Allen
be
Klein
made
and
public.
Lee, some of the billionaires
Few
behind
of
Harris. These fearful billionaires
include
Reid, one of Silicon Valley's most
Hoffman,
famous
Microsoft
angel investors,
founder
Bill Gates, and others.
In addition,
Musk also raised the election and notch.
See
if tradition loses, this will be America's last real
Because
election. Democrats have been sending illegal immigrants
them
to
legal
the swing
status
vote. In exchange
These
for
illegal
years.
immigrants
will also only vote
to
for
know the
Democrats
difference
between
usually
this
between
weeks.
and 2万
If the
votes.
Democratic Party
And
holds
puts
on for
thousands
4
of
years
people,
delivered to this
then
swing
the
future
future
Republican election can
the
only
United
be a soy
States
sauce.
will
be completely transformed into a one-party
If
state.
these
words come from the
And
mouth
you
of
can
Mr.
see that
Carr,
after all.
this election is a matter of life and
But
death.
Musk is different.
As a business wizard
And
tech
the world's
boss, top internet
he could have
celebrity
stayed
out of politics.
All
both bets are not
But
offended. Instead seduced America's most
He said it
controversial former
himself.
president. So here comes the problem.
Why
with
is Musk
this issue.
suppressing Trump?
The gamble behind $47 is driven by short-term
his
his far-reaching plans for the future. There is an opinion
Musk
online
and
the
that
Democratic Party, mainly the cultural awakening physics, castrated his eldest the son is because completely defected to the radical
who is rich and who
at
is
the
evil,
age of completely cut off father-son relationship with
Musk
Musk begins to focus on awakening
politics
culture.
have
Change what
shifted.
he
The
thinks.
mental
virus of this
mainly
awakening
within
culture.
the
Democratic
For
Party.
example,
Any science
and the
political
elite,
regime
and
that
human
deeply
ideology.
influenced
We don't
American
address
society.
them at
Human
their root.
civilization will never become
If you
an
look at it
interstellar
from the
civilization.
perspective of
Shift
an old
instance
father
is
alone.
understandable.
But you know what?
As the first person
As
in
has
human
succeeded
history,
$300
business
billion.
wizards with 6 top technology
Relying
companies
solely
on family
Musk
influence
chooses
is not enough.
Trump.
There are also huge commercial interests hidden
Usually,
behind the Democratic
technology
Party,
companies,
financial
and
institutions,
some
groups,
environmental
entertainment,
and
and
labor
behind the
organizations.
Republican
A
traditional enterprise like energy manufacturing,
Democratic
Republican
right.
companies generally like
That's
the Democratic
Party.
Democrats are
And
green.
the
globalization
in
of
line
trade.
with the
business philosophy
The
of
Republican
technology
Party
companies,
is,
both
especially
populist and
since
conservative,
another
trade
trade
allies
allies
make
again.
American companies nervous in other
Worldwide
countries. Strategy of these tech bosses. So at first,
Musk
and Trump are not at odds. He served for Obama and then
Hillary.
for political cash. He also publicly criticized Trump.
Said he didn't
seem
kind
to
of
have quality that reflects a good image
Musk
of
is
America.
still
in the
publicly
early days of
opposed
Trump's
his
decision to
presidency
withdraw from
and
the
voluntarily
Paris
resigned
Institutional
Trump.
of the Council
He
of
also
Economic
opposes
Advisors.
general
believed that
instruments
technology
immigration
companies
policy, limit
rely
technical
on the world is
immigration.
equivalent to harming the interests
from the
of
outside,
technology
Musk
right
and
now.
Trump
It
in
is
disguise.
impossible to be on the same
What's the
side.
reason
What
then?
about giving Musk a 180-degree turnaround? I think it's a
trend.
It's a global shift to the right. The first is that globalization
it's obvious
has been
that
playing
because
of
of
the
the
nature
nature
of
of
globalization
globalization,
of supply
capital
chains
and manufacturing
in
networks,
developed
more
countries
profitable
are moving
developing
towards
countries
lower
in the
cost.
process.
Capital groups are
But
sweeping
the
the
country
world. has lost its traditional
large number of
manufacturing
people
capability
gradually
become a
passively
victim of
unemployed.
globalization.
8 years
ago, tradition captures that
counterattacked
very
the
years
president
later
of the
United
United
States
on the rise
basically copying
again.
an American script.
If the economic order of the
global
past
integration
is
led by
taken
Sino-US
into the
trade
next
is
10
likely
years.
to be deglobalization. Hand to hand,
This also
multi-level
business
markets
is getting
every
harder
country
and
can be
harder to
active
do.
or passive.
Open up trade protectionism.
Obviously, the Democrats
But there
play
was
well.
no way.
Technology and high-end manufacturing
Because
have
of a
to
national
return to the
security
mainland in an instant.
Musk's companies
Combining technology,
It
military
also
industry
includes
and
media that
manufacturing
can influence
you could say
hundreds
his
of
set it up
millions
to
of
colonize
users.
Mars.
But also
at the request of
open
the
the full
U.S.
picture
government
for the
influence
war.
the public opinion of
Everyone
the country.
is
talking about data security,
So it's
and
not
just
industrial
manufacturing.
chain
The
production
global
that has to
presence of
return.
the
It had to
technology
shrink a
companies.
lot.
In the context of
Technology
deglobalization,
need a more
enterprise.
conservative
government. So compared to the Democratic Party, what the Republicans
maybe
can
more.
give Musk. Let's take 2017
Trump promoted
for the massive corporate tax cut
this
plan.
policy
Directly led Tesla's tax
from
rate 35% to 21%. That's hundreds of millions of dollars.
Tesla
in
also
revenue. Achieved the full-year profit in 2018. Also during the Trump administration,
business
from the Ministry of Defense, $175 million satellite
From
launch
NASA
received approximately $1 billion in
Can you
commercial
say
space
it with
orders.
Trump's support?
Tesla's stocks
Business
skyrocketed.
is well funded.
Musk has the ability to rob
Continue
starships
to
to feed everyone the super soldiers who
So it's
colonize
not
Mars
Musk,
to understand.
Europe.
India.
Trump's
But there
move
is a
appears
shrewd
bold
business
and
calculation
political
behind it.
consideration.
There's no way
Companies.
to be blind to politics.
Every
policy of the new
leader
leader will affect the survival and
especially like
development
Tesla
of
and
enterprise
SpaceX.
companies that are highly dependent on
Another
policy
important
support.
motivation
is the
for Musk to
Democratic
support
Party's
Trump.
restrictions
It has
on
made
business.
the bosses very
so things
unhappy.
like Apple, Mate,
Are
Google,
under antitrust
Amazon,
investigation.
and Musk's Rocket Autonomous
Also
driving
received
business.
a subpoena
In
from
addition,
the Department
stringent
of
regulation of cryptocurrencies
and targeting
and
wealthy
artificial
intelligence.
25%
Wait,
capital
tech
gains
boss.
tax.
We
are utterly disappointed
Even posted
with the
publicly
Biden
online
administration
shop.
is being hurt politically by Biden's anti-tech
So
media. America's tech giants have secretly sided
just
with that
Trump.
most people are
Unlike
more
Musk,
low-key, directly
totally
identifying
on the
himself.
opposite
side of the Democratic Party.
Although
this political gamble
but
is
the benefits
highly
are
risk, it fits
proportional.
perfectly with Musk's
Support
past
Trump's
pursuit. It means
re-election.
that Musk will eat up
If
the
it
dividends.
fails.
The old horse will also face a policy backlash
To know the
from
Democrats
Democratic
and
This
Trump.
is not an easy battle
At
of
the
rules.
same
time. It is also related
are a
to the
bunch
lives
of
of
officials
many
and
people.
ministers
That's
to
going
us
on with the
It's even
Democrats
less on the table.
One is the list of
One
lonely
was a
island
Puff
Daddy party. So Musk's risk is as good as
Blow
it
up
was
the
back
rockets
then. Out of your own
Right
pocket
atop
and
merchant
whispering.
whispering.
If Trump's return fails, takes the stage
that
successfully,
Musk's
will face
enterprise
tougher regulatory pressure. The business of Tesla
be
directly impacted. If there are major changes in U.S. that policy
Musk's
in the likely to
enterprise,
become a political casualty, especially in artificial
autonomous
satellite,
intelligence,
internet,
the
and
rest
other
of the
fields,
international
and policy
competitors.
uncertainty. It will be a test that Musk must face. Judging from Musk's series
He
of
is no
actions,
longer
just a entrepreneurs driving
but a
technological
global
innovation. A strategist who plans
supporting
a story
Trump.
may be just
The
the
next
first. He
step.
will actively move closer
So
to the
as to
government,
pave
the way for his business. This close-knit approach to business
In our opinion,
and politics, it is not
but in the
surprising.
United
ahead
States,
of other tech giants. But this radical strategy
It
also brings a high degree of
change of
uncertainty,
regime.
policy fluctuations, and changes in
change
public
the political
environment on which
When we
Musk
look
relies.
back
Over
at
the
Musk,
past 10 years of
you will
business
find
conduct,
this boss
always finding opportunities in seemingly
The reason
impossible
why he
places.
chose
Also
Trump.
because
I saw
opportunities in the face of political
Especially
uncertainty, in the current context of
Musk
global economic
believes that by
fluctuations,
grasping the policy
able to gain more
advantage.
time and space for enterprises.
even
Will
so,
this move to support Trump go as he
still
wants? Full of uncertainty. Support Trump, possibly the biggest political gamble of his career, is
result.
not just about his personal wealth.
This is
and
about
reputation.
Tesla.
The future fate of Spencer. This is a sign of the
Technology
times. Companies
It
of the
will
future
only
bend the government
because
deeper. They are no longer a purely commercial
It is the
organization.
ruling
institutions
It is
that
also
are
the most
direct
effective
national
national
competition. It has turned
competition.
into a competition for technology.
It used to
Fit
be
and
politics.
computing
In the
policy.
future could be
technology. Whether Musk
influencing
wins or
politics.
loses, the era of interaction between technology
has
companies
arrived.
and politics